Hi everybody. Are you ready for card number 4? I hope so. We're going to be doing the cardinal from the Toile Christmas collection. It is beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it. I've used lots of elements in this one, and I'll go over those as we do the card. I'm going to go ahead and tip the computer down to the tabletop now so that we can get started on it. You go right ahead and get your card out, and I'm going to tell you what, that chicken noodle soup is smelling awfully, awfully good. We're approaching evening here. I don't know what time it is exactly, but it must be 4:30-ish, something like that. Okay, see you in a minute. Alrighty, what we've got going on here is a card base with polka dots. Do you not love it? I do. It's a little lighter weight probably than some of our other card bases, but I think it's heavy enough. So anyway, polka dot, close probably to cherry cobbler. We have a cardinal that we're going to fussy cut. We also have a little baggie that has goodies in it. There's a couple of flourishes in there. There are several leaves. I'm all tangled up in here, and I'm sure you are too. Those little curls on the flourishes are bear cats. Kind of remind me of those card holders that we have that get all tangled up together like those puzzles, the little chain piece puzzles. Those are so fun. Okay, there's a piece, and there's a piece. Oh, there's another one. You have some gold halfbacks, and we have a Merry Christmas greeting that you're going to be fussy cutting randomly, just a random cut around. We've done that before. You have a triangular piece of white, like so. It's a half sheet actually, cut diagonally. And you have a forest of birch trees that are all cut out for you. So you might be needing to do some purging on that. I would almost bet. I can see that I have to do some. And so let me get this all back together and we will get started. Probably the first thing that we ought to do maybe is cut out our bird, huh? What do you think? Okay, let's go. And you can take your choice, either leave a white edge around it like if it was die cut, or you can cut really close and use your black ink to do the edges. That's my preference, but for the sake of speed, I am doing it with the white edge. Ooh, his feet are going to be fun. Oh, actually not too bad because he's going to be sitting on white, so we don't have to worry about in between his feet. we go. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of block around the edge of him anyway. You might want to do the same depending on how you cut it. I think that's my preference here. Hard to hold on to him. After I got the sample card finished, I put some red stickles on him. It looks really pretty. Okay, well, I don't know that really did a whole lot of good, but made me feel better. Okay, get rid of some scraps there. Alright, so let's get our birch trees and a pokey tool or something that you can purge with. Whatever you might need to. Some of it's out of there, I know, because I sure had a mess around here after I got through cutting them. Harley is fussing in the background, so that must mean he smells the chicken noodle soup too. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we can go ahead and attach this. Be sure you get your trees right side up. And by the way, this is a Tim Holtz die. And the polka dot paper I get from the warehouse. If you happen to want anything like that, they have various colors. I couldn't tell you right now what they are. I can if you're interested. Just let me know. Kind of fun to have something different like that. Anyway, be sure you get your trees right side up. You know, arms up. Let's go ahead and attach that with 1/8 of an inch around the edge. Then let's get our triangle piece, and it's gonna gonna lay right on top of that birch tree. Kind of a shame, isn't it? But you're gonna have to clip off the tips. You can do that, or you can trim it down, make it smaller. Maybe. Now I'm going to clip off the ends of mine. You can do whatever you want. If you want to go ahead and get your scissors and cut about 1/4 of an inch off of this, well, let's do it. Let's just do it. And it's not going to matter much if it's a little bit off, because you're never going to see that. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not very good in the cutting department when it comes to cutting something straight like that. And I think I still am going to have to cut the tip off. Okay. Okay. Let's get it plastered down. Just seems like such a shame to cover up all those trees, but I'm going to tell you what, quite seriously, I did this without this triangular piece, and it just was way too busy. Okay, that's good. All right, I think next let's get our little Christmas greeting. And what I was talking about earlier, we've done in the past. We have cut these out where we've just kind of randomly gone around like this, sort of followed the shape of the lettering. Give a little curve here and there. And it comes out really cute, I think. If you want to know the truth of the matter, I would rather do this with my greetings than put them on a label, just because I like the looks of it. Okay, and put it on its face and flatten it out a little bit. Okay, so we got that ready to go. We've got our bird ready to go. Our 2 flourishes. And our greenery, but it's whitery. Okay, let's get this in place. Something like that, I think. Yeah. And just the best way to do this, remember, when we're dealing with all these leaves and things like that, glue dots. I'm not going to. I'm using my removable again. If I can. Hey, I actually have removable glue dots. I bought those. I bought these just for this purpose. Okay. And I just remembered I should have been using them all day long. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to put one right up there at the tip. Oh, they're sticky. And they're everywhere. And I'll put one down here. And maybe one more there. These are funny. Okay. See how this goes. Alrighty. How did I do it on the sample? Oh, I didn't. It doesn't have one. I changed. Imagine that. Imagine that. I changed. Okay. Now I think it's time to get our bird in place. Let's get him on that there limb. You can use glue dots on him, or you could glue him, either one. Gluing him would be just fine. Okay. Put him right there. And get some of these other little leafy things to put behind him. I thought I had another one, but maybe not. Imagining things, I guess. All right. Another removable glue dot for me. Put one on there. These things are super weird, but they certainly have their place. Okay. Come here. Need my tweezers. Okay, put this behind the bird a little bit so there's some more, a little more poof going on. And maybe one over here. You just put them kind of in wherever you want. And now for the greeting. I think I placed that right over his feet. Yeah, I did. So we didn't really have to worry about how we cut those out anyway. Okay, you don't have to though. Well, yeah, we do have to. Unless we put it somewhere else on the card, that would be up to you. Okay. Alrighty, the flourishes. See wherever you want to put those. Again, just kind of random stuff here. I think this one was way over here. I'm going to have to go ahead and glue those, it looks like. These are just really, really fine. This is where that fine tip glue, yeah, I don't know what they call it exactly, a fine tip glue pen or something like that, that Stampin' Up! Has. Works pretty good. Okay, I'm going to set this one right down here. And then this one. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. Where you set yours, you know, wherever it looks right, you know, with what you've got going on. I have no way of knowing where you put your leaves, so. And you don't even have to use the flourishes if you don't want to. I like them. Kind of fun, and we don't get a chance to use them very often. Okay, so what did I decide is going to come off of here? Well, that's okay, just like that. I really wish I had polka dotted this triangle. I think that would have looked nice considering the polka dots on the paper. You don't see that too much though. Oh, we're not done. We still have to put some gold, little gold gems. Scatter them around wherever you want to. Put them in groups of 3. Like I say, wherever you want to put them would be just hunky-dory. I'm not going to do mine again because I may end up having to do this video over and then I won't have any left. So anyway, there's our card. I hope you love it. I certainly do, and I will see you. Oh my goodness, we're on card number 5 already. You're gonna love this one. It's way fun. Oh, forgot to tell you, I put stickles on my cardinal, which you might want to do. It made it, you know, just really made it pop. So I used well, this was cranberry. I think I actually used Christmas red on the sample, but they're very close. So the cranberry would work great. Whatever you want to do. Another thing that you could do, if you had a mind to, if you've got Copic markers or even pencils or whatever, that you wanted to add a little more red to him, you could certainly do that. I will be showing you what I'm talking about in just a minute on your 5th card, the one that has the girl on it. I colored her dress with Copic markers after after the fact what I did with these guys, because I wasn't going to sit down, I'm sorry, and color 30 of these guys. So I colored one and photocopied it, which is what I did with the girl too. So it doesn't come out a real bright red. So anyway, I took my markers and colored over it a little bit. I have not done that to him. And this guy is the original. He's a little bit redder, not much. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to see you in just a few minutes with card number 5.